Listen carefully. If money has felt close lately, not in your hands yet but closer than before, this message is for you. There is a very specific moment that happens right before financial reality changes. It's not motivation, it's not effort, and it's definitely not luck. It's the moment your money energy breaks through. Most people never notice this moment when it happens. They miss it because it doesn't look like success. It doesn't arrive with excitement or adrenaline. It feels like calm, like clarity, like something inside you finally stopped pushing. And if you don't understand this moment when it appears, you can accidentally interrupt it before it stabilizes. Because right before money starts responding differently to you, your internal relationship with it shifts first. Your urgency fades. Your thinking slows down. Your nervous system relaxes. And suddenly, you're no longer chasing money. You're positioning yourself to receive it. If you've been feeling less anxious about money lately, more selective, more grounded, this is not random. It's a signal. And in this video, I'm going to explain exactly what this moment is, why it happens, and how to stay in this frequency long enough for money to follow. There is a moment in every transformation that doesn't look dramatic on the outside, but changes everything on the inside. It's not loud, it doesn't announce itself. There is no applause, no instant reward. Yet this moment quietly rearranges your entire relationship with money. Most people believe money changes when circumstances change, when income increases, when luck appears, when the right opportunity finally shows up. But what actually shifts first is invisible. Long before money responds, your internal frequency begins to realign. And the moment it does, money no longer feels distant, heavy, or impossible. It starts to feel inevitable. You may not even realize when this moment arrives. It often comes disguised as clarity, as emotional neutrality, as a sudden lack of desperation. The urgency fades, the anxiety softens, and instead of chasing money, you begin to move differently. You stop proving, you stop forcing, you stop explaining why you deserve more. Something inside you settles, and in that stillness, everything begins to reorganize. For a long time, money energy feels blocked because it is tied to survival. When money equals safety, validation, or self-worth, your nervous system remains in a constant state of tension. You want more, but your body is braced, your thoughts are rushed, your decisions are reactive. Money feels like something you must grab quickly before it disappears. And in that state, energy cannot circulate freely. The breakthrough happens when money stops being an emotional emergency, when it stops defining your value, when you no longer feel late, behind, or lacking. This does not mean you stop desiring abundance. It means desire becomes clean, calm, grounded. You stop asking money to rescue you. You allow it to meet you. This is why the real shift is energetic before it is financial. Your posture toward money changes, your tone changes, your decisions become less emotional and more precise. You begin saying no to what drains you without guilt. You stop negotiating your worth. Your standards rise quietly, not aggressively, and the world responds differently to someone who is no longer leaking urgency. At this stage, people often notice subtle external changes. Conversations feel different. Opportunities arrive with less friction. Money shows up from unexpected directions, not because you chased it harder, but because you stopped resisting it. You are no longer pushing against reality. You are aligned with it. When your money energy breaks through, you stop asking, "How do I get more?" and begin asking, "Who do I need to be to receive more?" This question shifts everything, because money does not respond to need. It responds to alignment. It mirrors self-trust, clarity, and internal order. This is also the moment when discipline becomes natural instead of forced. You no longer need motivation to act in your own best interest. You protect your time automatically. You make cleaner choices without inner debate. You invest in yourself without guilt. You delay short-term comfort for long-term power, not because you are afraid, but because you are focused. Many people miss this moment because it feels too subtle. They expect fireworks. They expect excitement. Instead, they feel peace, and they mistake peace for stagnation. But peace is the signal that your system is no longer at war with abundance. You are no longer trying to outrun lack. You are standing still long enough for abundance to locate you. Money energy breaks through when your identity shifts, when you stop seeing yourself as someone who is trying to become abundant and start seeing yourself as someone who naturally manages, holds, and directs wealth. You no longer fantasize about money. You relate to it practically, respectfully, confidently. This is why forcing affirmations without internal stability rarely works. Words without embodiment create friction. But when your nervous system feels safe with more, when responsibility feels exciting instead of heavy, money begins to trust you back. There is also a release that happens here. Old fears dissolve. The fear of losing money, the fear of not being enough, the fear that success will change who you are. You realize that wealth does not create pressure. Misalignment does. And now that alignment is present, growth feels clean. You may notice that you stop talking about money as much. You stop announcing your goals. You stop seeking external validation. Your confidence becomes quiet. This is one of the clearest indicators that your money energy has shifted. When you no longer need to explain where you are going, you are already moving. This breakthrough does not mean life becomes perfect. Challenges still appear. Decisions still matter. But you approach everything from a different internal position. You are no longer asking, "Will I survive this?" You are asking, "How do I expand through this?" When this shift deepens, your perception of time changes. You stop feeling late. You stop feeling behind. The pressure to catch up dissolves, and in its place, a grounded certainty emerges. You understand that money does not respond to panic. It responds to presence, and presence only becomes available when you are no longer rushing to escape your current reality. This is why people who experience real financial breakthroughs often describe them as inevitable rather than exciting. They are not surprised when money moves toward them. They are prepared, internally organized, calm enough to receive without self-sabotage. The chaos that once distorted their decisions has settled. Your relationship with effort changes. You stop overworking to compensate for self-doubt. You stop saying yes out of fear. You move with intention instead of reaction. Your actions become precise, strategic, sustainable. And this precision is what allows money to stay once it arrives. Many people confuse movement with progress. They stay busy, but nothing shifts. When your money energy breaks through, movement becomes intentional. You no longer need to do more. You do what matters. You cut distractions without guilt. You create space. And space is where wealth breathes. Another sign of this breakthrough is the way you respond to setbacks. You no longer interpret obstacles as rejection. You see them as feedback, as information, as redirection. This keeps your nervous system regulated, which is critical. Because dysregulation is one of the main reasons money flows out as quickly as it comes in. As your energy stabilizes, your self-image adjusts. You stop seeing yourself as someone who hopes for expansion and begin seeing yourself as someone who manages it. Responsibility feels natural now, not heavy. You trust yourself with more because you have proven internally that you can hold it without collapsing. Comparison loses its power. Other people's timelines no longer trigger you. Their success no longer intimidates you. You understand that alignment creates unique pathways. No two breakthroughs look the same. This realization frees enormous amounts of mental energy, which then redirects toward creation. Your communication around money becomes quieter, more deliberate. You no longer need to talk about what you are building. You are embodying it. Silence replaces explanation. Presence replaces performance. And the world responds differently to someone who is no longer broadcasting insecurity. A refinement takes place. You become selective about where your energy goes. People, environments, and habits that once felt tolerable now feel draining. This is not arrogance, it is calibration. Your system is upgrading, and anything misaligned naturally falls away. This is why forcing growth before energetic readiness often leads to burnout. Expansion without internal order creates pressure. But when readiness comes first, growth feels almost effortless. You are not pushing against the current, you are moving with it. Money energy breaks through when your inner world becomes orderly, when your thoughts are no longer scattered, when your emotions are no longer volatile, when your decisions are rooted in self-trust rather than fear. This order is magnetic. Wealth recognizes stability. It gravitates toward those who can hold it. Your desires evolve. What once felt impressive now feels empty. You become less interested in appearances and more interested in sustainability, longevity, quiet power. This shift alone changes how money interacts with you, because money is drawn to systems that last. As this alignment deepens, patience becomes natural, not passive, but grounded. You are willing to wait for the right opportunity because you trust your timing. You no longer chase every possibility. You allow the right ones to come to you. This discernment protects your energy and multiplies your results. Eventually, you realize that the breakthrough was never about money alone. It was about identity, about becoming someone who is internally prepared for expansion. Money simply followed the signal you were sending. And once this signal stabilizes, it does not disappear. It compounds. It strengthens. It builds momentum quietly, consistently, without force. You are no longer trying to escape lack. You are standing in alignment with abundance. And from this place, wealth is no longer something you chase. It becomes something that recognizes you. If you stayed until this point, comment breakthrough. Not for me, but to anchor this shift for yourself. And if you want to continue strengthening this frequency, subscribe. The next video builds directly on what you just felt.